There's always something going on in the wild world of crypto. If you're struggling to keep up, we've got you covered. Keep watching to learn everything you need to know about 4 trending news stories in 5 minutes. BTC price update. Bitcoin has been trending positive for a few months now, but it dropped 5% overnight last week before stabilizing around the $22,500 mark. The good news is that this $22,000 mark has been held as support, at least for now. Some are calling for a deeper retrace in BTC's price, but for now, things seem to have stabilized. The reason for this sudden drop in price brings us to our next news story, the apparent trouble at Silvergate Bank. If you're not familiar with it, Silvergate is a banking partner that's used by a lot of crypto projects and companies. For example, Coinbase used Silvergate, and so did Circle, the stablecoin company. In a recent filing to the SEC, Silvergate said that it was less than well capitalized. Now, what this means exactly is still unclear, but the filing was enough to spook the crypto markets into a bit of a sell-off. The fear is that if Silvergate were to collapse, it could cause market-wide pain in a similar fashion to what happened when FTX went under. There's no clear indication that this will happen soon or at all, but investors are being cautious while the trouble sorts itself out. This is why Bitcoin dropped 5% overnight, and it's also why other tokens like Ethereum and BNB have dropped over the past week or so. In other news, Yuga Labs, the creator of the popular Bored Apes Yacht Club NFT, had a good week. The company raised about $16.5 million in 24 hours by completing its first Bitcoin NFT auction. Bitcoin enthusiasts were able to bid their BTC for one of Yuga Labs' 288 Bitcoin ordinals-based NFTs. This NFT collection from Yuga was a hot commodity and attracted a top bid of around 7 BTC, or roughly $161,000 as of the time of this auction's completion. Yuga announced the collection in late February, describing it as a base 12 art system localized around a 12x12 grid, a visual allegory for the cartography of data on the Bitcoin blockchain. The auction faced some criticism from the community for how it was conducted. Users were asked to send their BTC to a wallet and were promised that their BTC would be sent back to them if they didn't make a successful bid. This practice was described by some as a scammer's dream that sets a bad precedent for similar auctions moving forward. Yuga didn't scam anyone with the auction, but people still weren't happy with it because of how it could impact the industry moving forward. Finally, we round out our news roundup with the rise of Bitcoin NFTs, which are being called ordinals because of the unique way they work. A traditional NFT is held through a smart contract. As you may know, Bitcoin doesn't have smart contracts, but people have figured out a new way around that. Ordinals allow users to buy, sell, and trade NFTs that are attached as optional extra data to specific BTC Satoshis or sats. The technology behind this is a little bit confusing, but the bottom line is that there are now NFTs available on Bitcoin, and they're called ordinals. Bitcoin is obviously the biggest asset in all of crypto, so it's no surprise that ordinal NFTs are a hot item right now. The question moving forward is whether ordinals are a fad, as NFTs on some other smart contract platforms have been, or if they have real staying power. We'll have to wait and see to figure that out. What do you think the most important news story is this week? Which one will you be paying the closest attention to moving forward? Comment your answer below to let us know. If you're interested in learning more about crypto, the metaverse, and NFTs, make sure to obliterate that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching Metaverse Memo. Until next time.